Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. Played here since 1932, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl, located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas Longhorns offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. You go back over the history of this rivalry, and there's certainly been close games, but there have also been a large number of blowouts, and we had one last year for the Horns, David.
And I think as a Texas fan, you better understand that, because when you win big the year before, OU is going to come out with their hair on fire, Jesse, ready to make a statement.
When I think back to last year's game, the thing that impressed me so much about Texas was that they stepped up and brought their A game to the ballpark in the Red River rivalry, one of the biggest games of the year. Let's see who's going to step up in this one today.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. And the Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's McCutcheon. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Longhorns have it for the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They're working that left side.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. He runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They get to him as he throws. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Wants to throw it. He's got it on the move. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Back to pass. It's Owens. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Here comes the Texas offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Lining up for the PAT.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The run from the shotgun. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sticky. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Lost to throw again. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hand and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Had to settle for the field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. SMU notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Dallas is worth its weight in gold to the Mustangs.
They're going to throw it to start the drive.
We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. They pick up a 6. The Longhorns want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He might want another play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you?
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a seam wide open. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Oklahoma! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. It'll be third and long. Quarterback may change this route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Owens. The throw to the outside is complete. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
Now on first down from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Got a man. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking deep. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator, right? So I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking downfield, it's Owens. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. On the run, it's Davidson.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the 35 has got room. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder...
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early, saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defense.
Touchdown, Texas! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Finds his man. It's It's Washington. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Got it behind the line. It's Kearney. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. On the move, it's Davidson. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Dropping back, it's Soto. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Oh, he's got some space. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll leave it with him.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season, but this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. To the air, it's Soto. quickly complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! The offense cashing it in on that drive. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he's going to break it. And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The give on the inside. Touchdown, Texas! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And Bevo's really starting to snarl right now, and he'd love to rub the Sooner Schooner's face right in it, David.
Yeah, they got it cooking. The Longhorns are looking good. In this rivalry game, we got half the crowd in this burnt orange, Jesse, that is going bananas right now.
Boomer Sooners got the weapons, though, guys, on offense. You've got the horses on the outside to turn this thing into a track meet. I know you're down here, but you can change this game. It just takes one play.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finding an escape route. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Owens. Under fire. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
Now, when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Firing to the right, complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Reads it, fires complete.
Awesome body control, and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Got room to work. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Going to the running game. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The number one goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had zero impact in this game.
He'll try to pop the draw. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The Sooners decide to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform. Big
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown Sooners! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Soto. Connection to the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little...
Snags it at the 30, still running. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big...
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. To the air on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard
just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse,